Good morning, this is Carolyn, and I hope that I can make this video. If somebody calls in, it automatically kicks me off of here, or if it runs out of storage. That seems like an invisible made-up thing, doesn't it? How does it run out of storage? I mean, I know, just another ploy for us to buy something else. I'll betcha. Anyway, there's supposed to be a winter storm watch warning going on. It mainly seems like it's just blowing and sending all of my floral decorations scattered down the neighborhood, where I will spend this morning defrosting the car and chasing them down. I really like to decorate. I like to plant things too. Like I said, I've been an introvert a lot in the last few years, and you think that was safe. It is not. If you've been listening to the ongoing saga, it isn't really going anywhere, it seems. Since Sunday, the guy who took it upon himself to look at my website, and he told me how horrible it was. I got on the website. I have got a lot of products, a bunch. It is a big website with a lot of potential selling power. Maybe that's what set him off. Yeah, I know there's spelling errors. I pointed that out. I know it has security issues, but almost every website on the internet has security issues. This guy was trying to get inside of my head. I started, even though I'm letting it go, I started going back through the years of things that he had sent me. And yeah, there was always a passive-aggressive anger towards me there for something or other. I'm not really sure what I did. I guess don't overthink it. It's probably never going to make sense. But if he is a witch practitioner, then he had told me at one point, as I was going through a stage where I was feeling guilt about eating meat, you know, rescuing animals and being such a person who wants to do some good in the world, even if human beings have completely burned me out, so I have turned to animals. I wanted to quit eating the meat, and he encouraged me that I was a blood type O. I'm not sure if I told him that or I looked it up. I'm going to say I probably told him that one. But knowing him, he might have looked it up. He's probably got a copy of my birth certificate somewhere. Who the hell knows? Hey, you told me he was attempting to hack in and was hacking into all kinds of personal information and looking me up on Ancestry.com. But anyway, he said if it was blood type O that I had, it would make me entirely too exhausted and that I shouldn't proceed with that. Well, I like that answer because, well, ladies and gentlemen, I like meat. But I later found out that a pagan will encourage a person to eat meat because the meat weakens the human too. Well, witches are human too, but it weakens the person that you were trying to attempt to cast spells on. If they ingest meat, they ingest the energy of the animal, particularly maybe right before its death, if it was cruel and unusual. If that was his mindset, and I'm not saying that it was, I'm just saying that that information is out there. And I looked through another, damning time. He was even making sexual innuendos about my husband. I mean, I think at the time I pointed it out to Jim. I said, hey, check this out, playa, you got game. And Jim looks at that and he goes, not the game I want to play, no. But we've got all kinds of receipts on this guy. Yeah, a very wise woman sent me a text here recently, and it said, "Ain't no fun when the bunny's got the gun." Oh, I'll have to show her this, maybe. Maybe she'll see it. But yeah, he kind of picked the wrong bear to poke. But like I said, I'm not drawing any more first blood or anything like that. I'm not doing a thing. He is a person who's got a wife who does appear to be sincerely very ill, as he is not a well person. And I'm talking about physically. We think we already got the mental box already checked off. But I would prefer not to, because it's not good karma for me if it's unnecessary. Because whatever it is about my existence was apparently making him pretty jealous and insecure. Um, but he's an odd dude. He studied abnormal psychology. I wonder if that was for self-diagnosis or if it was to be some type of psychologist or sociologist. Okay, I'm just being me now. Well, no, you guys saw what I'm seeing. Yeah, and he'd sent me about finding my G-spot. Okay, these are just practice videos, right? I probably am not, at some point I'll probably delete all of them, but he had sent me some garbage through the years. Huh. And I know I read it, but you gotta realize, guys, in order for me to move forward with my anxiety, I kind of read with one eyeball and I don't let things sink in, especially if they're incredibly negative. It is a self-defense mechanism I have learned to do. But now when I was taking a deep dive back into his messages since about 2016, I guess, a lot of them are okay, though. I mean, I guess he's just going through something that is making him extremely angry, and all of a sudden he decided to look at my website. And sometimes when people are real sick, they get mad at other people because they either don't understand or they're not giving them enough attention. I would have happily continued to be his friend. I think he's got a military background as well, I suppose, and I do have some insight about that. We went